Burkhead, Allen behind him. Allen to the left along with Gronkowski. Second and goal to go from the 2. Allen motions left to right, then reverses direction. Brady under center. A give to Burkhead. Runs it left for the win! Touchdown! Patriots! And they're bound for Super Bowl 53!
For a 57-yard try to win the NFC Championship Game. The hold is down, the kick clears the line, and Greg Zuerlein sends the Rams to the Super Bowl! LA will play for the Lombardi!
Hello everybody, welcome back to the film room. It was a crazy championship weekend in the NFL, probably the most thrilling one that I've ever witnessed. We were blessed with not one, but 2 overtime games, and I can confidently say that I think the better team won in both of those games. Hopefully you took my advice from my last video and made a buck or two from the Patriots and Rams both winning. If not, maybe you'll have better luck Super Bowl weekend. In this video, I'm going to mostly be breaking down how the Rams defense was able to slow down the Saints in the Dome. I will also detail how the Rams can learn from the Chiefs and not repeat the same mistakes that they made. And stay tuned for my Super Bowl prediction later on in the video. Although I have been very critical of Rams defensive coordinator Wade Phillips throughout most of the year, I have to give credit where it's due. Wade had a great game plan against the Saints, and that was to force Drew Brees to throw outside the numbers. The last thing he was going to allow was Michael Thomas over the middle on drag routes and crossers. To try to take away the middle of the field, here's what they did. It's the first third down of the game, and the Saints need 8 yards to keep the offense on the field. Rams show a pre-snap cover 2 look, meaning 2 deep safeties. However, the safety at the top of your screen, John Johnson, is going to bump down closer to the line of scrimmage as the play develops, trying to discourage Brees from throwing over the middle. This play is referred to as cover 1 robber. It's man-to-man across the board with one high safety and the other, in this case John Johnson, crashing down to prevent the throw over the middle. Brees is forced to make a tough throw under duress and close to the numbers. He's able to complete the pass for the first down, but the Rams did succeed in taking away 2 curl routes over the middle. Another too high look from the Los Angeles Rams. But when Drew Brees calls Michael Thomas in motion, John Johnson comes down prematurely to make sure he beats Michael Thomas to the spot. Because Johnson knows Michael Thomas is coming across. Everywhere else, it's man across the board. This time though, the Rams add extra help in the middle by dropping Corey Littleton into the hook zone and only rush 3 this time. Michael Thomas is surrounded by 3 Rams and Drew Brees has nowhere to go with the football. Where the Rams succeeded in taking away the middle from the Saints, the Chiefs were not able to do the same against the Patriots. In the most critical moments of the game, they failed to protect the middle of the field. On this 3rd and 10, the Chiefs have a huge opportunity to get the ball back in overtime. They're in cover 2 man on this play, but Fuller gets confused and starts covering the wrong guy. He is too late to covering Edelman, who is found wide open over the middle to get the first down. Yes, Kendall Fuller had a mental lapse on the crucial play, but defensive coordinator Bob Sutton didn't put the players in the best position to win the game. Just look how far off the safeties are. If they were playing closer to the line of scrimmage, Sorensen might be able to make a play on the ball or force Brady to make a more difficult throw over the top. Instead, Sorensen is concerned with the go route at the top of the screen. When Brady goes to throw it to Edelman, Sorensen is at least 12 yards away from him and unable to do anything about it. Now, let's rewind about 3 years ago to the AFC Championship game between the Broncos and Patriots, where the Patriots were held to 18 points all game. Here's a similar situation to the previous play I showed. It's 3rd and long and the Broncos are in a cover 2 look. Except there's one difference. Pay attention to how much closer the Broncos safeties are playing. They're playing about 13 yards off in comparison to the Chiefs, who are lined up 16 yards away. This is typical starting position in cover 2 for the safeties. About 13 yards off the line of scrimmage is where you want to be. Instead of backing up as the play develops, the safety at the top of the screen closes the distance between him and Gronk as he breaks inside. This puts the 2 safeties in great position to make a play on a slant or post route. And that's exactly what happens here, and Brady is lucky this ball isn't picked off. At times, the Rams allowed Kamara to get going way too easily. But when it mattered most, they found ways to stifle those checkdowns to number 41. On this 3rd and short late in the 4th quarter, Rams make a nice adjustment after being gashed by Kamara earlier in the game. He ended up with 11 catches for 96 yards. Here, they let Dante Fowler hit Kamara to the ground before he checks out of the backfield, which forces Drew Brees to hold the ball a bit longer as he waits for his running back to get back up. This time, Brees is afforded enough time to do this and Saints pick up the first down. The Rams need to prevent James White from doing what he did against the Chargers by delaying his release from the backfield. Check out what Wade Phillips instructs his players to do on what became the biggest play of the game for the Rams. It's overtime and Drew Brees and company are facing 2nd and 16. Brees is in shotgun with Alvin Kamara to his left. Sue is lined up in a 2-point stance on the outside shoulder of left tackle Teron Armstead. The reason for that is so he can focus on Kamara coming out of the backfield. As Kamara gallops out of the backfield and attempts to make himself available underneath for his quarterback, Sue chases after him and gives him a good push, throwing off the timing of his route. After doing so, he passes him off to Corey Littleton. Brees has no other options to throw to, so he waits for Kamara. But Sue threw the timing off too much, and all of a sudden, Drew Brees has Dante Fowler in his face. He panics, not wanting to take the sack, and throws a prayer to the general area of Michael Thomas, and he pays the ultimate price for it, an OTINT. The biggest key for the Rams to win the Super Bowl is to stop this dominant Patriots run game. I think it's something they can do and something they will do. These last 2 games, the Rams have been playing very disciplined against the run, allowing only 2 yards per carry on first down. They have already shut down the running game of 2 elite rushing teams in the Saints and Cowboys, both with amazing offensive lines and running backs. With the defensive line playing the way they are, I'm having trouble seeing the Patriots pulling guards effectively against the Rams. I know how athletic the Patriots' offensive line is, but I can't see them doing what they usually do when they pull guards because of Aaron Donald and company. If you tried to pull a guard in front of Aaron Donald, I can promise you he will be in the backfield faster than you could say, darn it. And don't forget how dominant Dante Fowler and Ndamukong Suh have been of late. This is a close one to call, but I'm going to rock with the Rams for Super Bowl Sunday. The Rams are going to simply rely on the expensive parts of their team, and it should pay off. They have to make Brady beat them over the top, as they successfully did against Brees. Protect the middle of the field and allow your cornerbacks to do what they do best. Man up against the receivers and make plays, and try to get to Brady with 4 or less guys, because you have the manpower to do it. The biggest reason I'm taking the Rams to win this game is their running game, added to the fact that the Patriots struggle against the run against 11 personnel. 11 personnel meaning 1 running back and 1 tight end in on offense. Rams happen to use 11 personnel on more than 95% of offensive plays. The Patriots are known for taking away the opponent's best weapon. The problem with that is, the Rams don't have a best weapon. You have no idea who they're going to try to beat you with. It could be Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, Josh Reynolds. It could be Todd Gurley. Or it could be CJ Anderson. Or Gerald Everett. When it came down to picking a team, I took the Rams because I believe they are the more talented team, and I like McVay and Wade Phillips with 2 weeks of preparation, almost as much as Belichick with 2 weeks to prepare. I'm going to say Rams win 33-30 on a game-winning field goal by Greg Zuerlein as time expires. That's it for this film session. Hit the like button, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please subscribe.